Views and opinions expressed on this channel are not and should not be considered as financial advice. I'm not a certified financial advisor and I'm not registered with the FSCA. Welcome back to Chat with Issa, everyone. It's your favorite Tsonga girl. September was really nice. I felt like a couple of companies that I had invested in paid out a dividend. I'm just like, I wish if this can happen every day, every month, every week, But that's not how it works, and it's okay. But after seeing and feeling those dividends come in, kitling, yo, confetti, yabo, dividends. No, that was nice. No, let's not even joke about it. It was nice. When I felt that coming in, I was like, hey, mama, you gotta focus now. You gotta be like, push the focus when it comes to owning a certain amount of shares. So I took action. I'm like, let me just take proper steps, to do the things that I want to achieve. And this can apply with anything in your life. When you're taking control of things like how you invest, taking control of your money, all of those things, it affects every other thing in your life as well. So I was like, no man, let's go to Excel. How? Let's go to Excel. Let's go. Excel, creating a spreadsheet seems like something that serious people do, So let me also be a serious person. So don't let Excel spreadsheets intimidate you. It was so easy, like simple, like nama block, write a title, write. So what I created in Excel was, I decided, okay, I opened EasyEquities and I opened an Excel spreadsheet at the same time. And I wrote down each and every company that I am invested in, including my TFSA, my Australian dollar account, my Easy Properties, for each and every one of them. Here are the steps. So as I'm speaking, you can see it, right? And then I'm like, I'm gonna write down exactly the number of shares that I own in these companies so that I can see it nice and clearly right there. I don't have to still go open my EasyEquities app, click this to load, click that. No, I can see everything like this. Whether I have data or not, whether the app is being updated or not, I have my Excel spreadsheet and it's here. I can look here and see. So the purpose of having this Excel spreadsheet is so that I have all my companies listed like that, right? And I'm writing down exactly the number of shares that I hold in those companies, right? And I also decided, no, let me color coordinate. Go be colorful. I'm Tsonga, man. The ones that are in the green, my green, are companies that I have over 100 shares. Okay, so then anytime if they decide, at the time that they decide to start paying dividends, I have 100 shares, I'll see a more colorful dividend than macheleni, because we're essentially trying to avoid the macheleni that we receive when dividends are being paid. And we ask ourselves, no man, why are people excited about a dividend? Why are dividends so exciting? It's not macheleni for a lot of people. A lot of people look forward to dividends because they're getting serious money. And I saw that with my dividends. I'm like, I don't get serious money, but there's potential to get serious money. So let's focus. So you put in the work, put in the steps. So I'm like, okay, these companies that are in the green, this means that they're not high ranking in terms of me investing in them monthly or urgently, because I've already invested so much, right? The companies in the yellow, then we're getting there. Red, far from 100, very far. So what does this help me with? That means that every single month, because guys, I invest every single month. Even this month, even though when I say this month, I'm talking about September. It was my birthday month, ne? And I was like, come on, mama, invest or not? And I was like, I want to be able to be like, me, I'm invested every month. I'm that girl. So, because I invest every month, before I just like, whapa, open the app, invest. I can start with my Excel sheet. I can look there and I'm like, oh, these ones in the green, groenietjies. Hold on. Yellow. Okay, let's look now. Roy, alert. These ones, let's see. Is there opportunity on the stock market right now to invest in these companies? What's the share price looking like? Were there any positive news that were announced that maybe pushed up the share price? Is there any dividend that's being paid out anytime soon that also sees the share price being high? Okay, the coast is clear, buy more shares, right? Even the ones which I've highlighted in yellow, buy more shares. These ones in green, just calm down, leave it alone for a little bit, because I'm really trying to build my portfolio as a DIY investor, as an investor that's doing it yourself. DIY, do it yourself, and you can do it yourself, okay? So you see, very simple on how to actually make this Excel sheet. Very easy. You guys can do it. Block, write, highlight, done. Now, when we take it to the next level of excelling now, we can write, okay, the dividends, which is a good thing to do in order to like track which companies in your portfolio have paid out dividends and how much did they pay out and when was it paid out, you know? So you can have a scope and you can see, okay, these are my dividend companies, you know? They've consistently paid out a dividend this year. They paid out a dividend maybe twice or 3 times this year already. And you can just keep track of that and see how much you got. And you'll also see that, you know what, the more you build your shareholding, it's worth it, because when they pay out a dividend, you're gonna have substantial money, okay? Yeah, so that's what this Ntlawini did. I feel so proud of myself. I have an Excel sheet. No, guys, excuse my laughs. You know, it's just when you're 29 years old and you're just a year older in life, you just become a little more excited about life because of all the lessons you've learned. So I'm really proud of myself for doing this, and I really encourage you guys to do the same. It is not difficult. So for the companies that I invested in, so I had that money that was in my balance. I logged onto my account and I was like, who blessed me with this money that is lookable, that is seeable, that is not much Heleni? And I was like, thank you, Nakansa. You know, can this happen every day, every month? And then I added 2,500 on top of that, money that was there in my balance, and I bought more shares in Standard Bank, Discovery, and Aspen. With Aspen, I remember that I started investing in them last year, 2021. There was a sale at this clothing store, ne, that I like to buy from, ne, and I bought some stuff. And then when the money left my account, I was like, why? Do you need these things? How much did you just spend? You didn't even send money to your EasyEquities account to invest. What are you doing? So you know what I did? I sent all those things back. And then I took that money and then I invested. And I was like, okay, just buy a share then. Buy some shares from a company. I'm like, okay, let me buy some Aspen shares. And I did exactly that. And I never invested in Aspen again since 2021. And guess what? This September, I wanted to shop again. And I did. I bought a few items. They arrived. I tried them on. I didn't like them. I didn't like them because I'd spent money and I hadn't invested yet. So you know what I did? I sent them back. And you know what I kept? I kept this shirt. And the rest of the money, I invested it. So I bought Aspen shares and I bought more Discovery shares. I know Discovery is going down, 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 down in terms of share price. When I first invested in Discovery, one share was going for like 136 rand. And then the second time I invested, I was like, okay, a little bit of a discount, 131 rand. And then now, recently, now in September when I invested, it's like 104 rand. I'm like, okay, building my 100 shares. What's going on, Discovery? But let me focus. And also with Standard Bank, I bought more Standard Bank shares. I also received a Standard Bank dividend. Did I? Was it? Yes, a Standard Bank dividend. And I was so disappointed because like I only have like 17 shares, I think. So I'm building there as well. And then with the balance, I was like, oh, I still have a TFSA. I haven't maxed my TFSA out this tax year yet. Usually by this time, the girl has already put in the money. Like, I'm done. But yeah, it is what it is. It is how it is. It's fine. I transferred the rest of the money into my TFSA account, and I bought more shares of the all cap share ETF, Satrix all cap share ETF, and the Satrix Spinny 15 ETF. And remember, even with my ETFs, even with the ETF, that Gold 100 shares applies here as well. So I looked, I was like, nice discounts. I don't know, I think with ETFs, I tend to look at like, because most or a lot of ETFs, it's like they average around about the 60s when they grow up, you know, they reach the 60s range, 70s range, and you know, so I'm like, if it's below the 60s range, it's still an infant in terms of its share price, let me buy more. It seems that ETFs kind of range there. I'm not saying that's exactly, I didn't do enough research to back that fact or statement. But from what I'm seeing in my portfolio, I'm like, yeah, around about there, you know, just do your own observation and see what you see. So I'm like, if it's lower than the 60s, build. Okay, so that's how I built. That's how I focused this month. And I urge you guys, okay, focus, you know, get that portfolio looking sparkling, you know. When dividends get paid, you don't feel pained, you know. You don't feel like, yo, my heart is like this because other people have more than 100 shares in this company, and the share and the declared dividend was 60 rand a share. Crying face. But yeah, I hope that you guys are gonna do this. Please let me know if you do it. Let me know, and I'm gonna hound you guys. Every investment video, I'm gonna show you my beautiful Excel sheet. And if you don't have a beautiful Excel sheet, you'll be sabawelling. Kunini sabawela, kuzifika lakusasa. Yo, angeke bayivale yonke iminyango. Tiki. Namayango is 1,000. Tip it to the screen. We're definitely still doing that ritual. That is our ritual here, okay? So, tip it to the screen. Cheers. Ka-ching. Thank you so much, Banabamani, for being here, for supporting the channel. The likes, the comments, the shares, everything you do, all the engagement that you put in helps to grow the channel. Remember to share with your friends, community, your colleagues, people next to you, wherever you are. Tell them to invest, bruh. Like, it won't make sense. It just won't make sense. Like, how can you be a young, beautiful person, a responsible adult, and you don't invest? You know, so don't leave other people behind. Do what you can to help them to also get started. Thank you, my cancer. Goodbye. And sip. It's just water and lemon. It's winter now in China. Me, I want to come and join you guys in South Africa, our land, for the summer there, you know.